Well, disruption in routine can create heightened anxiety. And when things like the teacher strike happen, it can be tough on a lot of students now without structure. To help navigate this, we're joined by registered psychologist Tammy Schamuhn, who's the co-founder of the Institute of Child Psychology. Tammy, nice to see you. Let's talk about what goes on inside a kid's mind when they lose the routine of going to school.
Yeah, I think when kids have their schedules and the routines turned upside down, just like parents who also now have their routines turned upside down.
It's everybody.
Yeah. The brain has this little structure, this almond-sized structure in the middle of it called the amygdala. And the amygdala is going off because it says, I like things to be predictable, I like things to be consistent, and now that's gone and I don't know what's happening next. So really, the alarm bells are going off. Now, is it a real fire? No, it's more like burnt toast. But the fact that, and we can tell kids that sometimes this part of the brain sets off the alarms because it feels like it doesn't know what to expect.
Okay, so that is a tricky thing to navigate when both parents and kids are going through the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
How can we help our kids navigate this, given everybody's schedule is a little topsy-turvy right now?
Okay, so when we think of a child's nervous system, there's 3 questions that need a yes. The first is, am I safe? The second is, am I loved? And the third is, am I competent, especially with anxiety? So if we think of that very first question, that's where we're going to hang out a lot as parents. And then the second one, of course, like we want our kids to feel loved and we need to be consistent with our kids. But really, it's about this rhythm that we keep in our home and keeping their nervous systems as calm as possible. So this means our kids, and adults too, need a lot of movement. We want to turn down, for instance, the screen time. This is going to help their nervous system feel safe. It's not just about us not being scary to our kids. It's about their bodies feeling healthy. So it's keeping like a healthy diet so their gut health is good. It is about ample choices in play. So when kids play, they're getting to choose what they do next. Choice is imperative for people when they feel anxious. They need to know that they're in control in some way. And kids right now don't feel like they have a lot of control on an average day, especially not now when they don't know when they're going to see their teacher next. So it's tempting in these moments to sit them in front of a screen. It's okay for some of the time. My kids are in the studio right now and they'll nod their head and say, yes, we have time on a screen. But I also am a parent who kicks them outside and says, you need to play and you need to move your body. Your nervous system to feel safe inside, it needs to play and move and climb and spin and bounce and tumble. This is going to be a big one. Sleep is going to be another big one for these kids, if possible, to get lots of sleep. So healthy eating, movement, play, and then that predictability and routine within the home. So reviewing what's coming next with our kids, talking about the preview the day in the morning when they get up or right before they go to sleep. So they say, in my small world, I know at least a few things that are going to happen next. So it's creating that, look, we talked about routine and predictability within the home as much as we can.
Okay. That is important advice for a lot of people who are at home trying to just navigate through as this continues, as we're now in the 3rd week of the teacher strike. Tammy, as always, thank you so much for your advice. It really helps calm everything down. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit instituteofchildpsychology.com.